Hello everyone, welcome to chapter number 24 of Wren and Martin English Grammar Lecture Series. So, our topic of discussion for today is tenses. Now, I have observed many students often saying tenses give us tension. But today I am going to explore this topic in front of you in a way that it becomes very easy for understanding. But the problem lies in understanding the tenses is due to its usage. Most of the students are failed to use these tenses in their practical life, and they are failed to understand the situations where we use this specific tense. So today we will explore these tenses and we will go in detail. We will also discuss some examples as well. So let's explore our topic, tenses. Now when we see or when we discuss this word tense, so tense has got two meanings. When we discuss this as a noun, it means it is showing time, and when we see this tense as verb, it is often considered with sadness, stress or anxiety. But we are considering tenses with time. So in English grammar, tenses mean time. They are specifying at what time the given action occurred. So let's see some sentences. Read the following sentences. I write this letter to please you. I write this letter to please you. I wrote this letter in his very presence. I shall write another letter tomorrow. Now, there are three types of sentences. In sentence number one, the verb write refers to present time. In sentence number two, the verb wrote refers to past time. And in sentence number three, the verb which is shall write refers to future time. So on the basis of that, we can say thus a verb may prefer or refer to present time, past time or future time. So it means that there can be present time. So we will be discussing present time. We will be discussing about past time, right? And then we have another time that is called future time. So the verb is pointing towards these times. Verb is showing us that whether it happened in the present time, in the past time or in the future time. Now let's explore these sentences through its definition, that how and when should we call it present time. Now a verb that refers to present time is said to be in the present tense. For example, I love, I write, I eat, I teach. So these tenses, these kind of verbs, they show present time, because the tense name will be present simple tense or it will be simple present tense or just present tense, means they are showing the time of presence, right? The verb tense comes from the Latin word tempus. Tempus means time, that we already discussed in our at the beginning of the lecture. A verb that refers to past time is said to be in the past tense. So whenever any action that happened in past, if we are talking about that, it will be considered in past tense. For example, I wrote and I loved, I ate, I looked, I taught. So whenever we are making the past tense of the sentence or the verb, we need to use past form of the verb, means that second form of the verb. A verb that refers to future time is said to be in the future, as I shall write, I shall write or I shall love. So according to the previous grammarian or previous grammar books, there are two helping verbs for simple future. They are shall and will. But modern grammarians, they say that we have to use will with most of the time. Now the use of shall is now very limited. Thus there are three main tenses. The main tenses, you need to keep in mind that there are three basic tenses that are present, past and future. The tense of the verb shows the time of an action. For example, now the tense, what is the job of the tense? The tense is telling us that at what time the particular action happened or the event occurred. So that will be the responsibility of the tense. For example, if we could see here, now some examples are prominent here. Now let's see. Sometimes a past tense may refer to present time and a present time may refer or express future time, as I wish I knew the answer. I am sorry I don't know the answer. Past time is equal to present time. Let's wait till he comes. So it means present times but future tense as well. So they are sometimes interchangeable as well. So let's go and see how they are further explained. Now in the given idea or point below, we give the chief tenses: active voice, indicative mode of the verb to love. Now see here, if we are saying that if there is first person, then singular I should say I love and we love, right? But whenever there is second person, you should say you love and you love in plural, because you is both for singular and plural. Now third person, he loves and they loves. If you could remember, in simple present tense, when their subject is singular, we are adding s or es with the verb, with the main verb, with the action verb, right? So remember that in third person singular we are adding s or es with the verb. Now in past tense I should say I loved, we loved, and second person would be singular you loved, and plural same you loved, and third person singular in past tense he loved and they loved. Now coming towards our future tense, it says that I shall or I will love, you will love, he will love. But in plural case they will say we shall or we will love, you will love, they will love. So it means that these are different structures of tenses. Now, as I said at the very beginning that there are three main types of tenses. But if we see and explore more on tenses, then we see there are more explanation and more ideas into tenses as well. For example, each tense has been converted or changed into four subtypes, right? Now for present tense we will see and we will discuss these points. For example, there is a tense or there is a sentence. It says I love. Now see, here subject and first form of verb, right? And here I am loving, so it means continuous form has been used, and with continuous form we are using is mr as helping verbs. So is mr are the helping verbs for present continuous. So with I'm using I am loving. I have loved, I have loved. So if you could see the structure here, it says that there is subject, there is helping verb, and there is main verb. So have is the helping verb for present perfect tense, and whenever there is present perfect tense we are using the third form, which is also called past participle. I have been loving, I have been loving, have been, and then see fourth form ing form is there, which is also called progressive form. So this is what a sentence of present perfect continuous tense. Now the verb in all these sentences refer to present time and therefore said to be in present tense. Yes, they are in present tense, but in sentence number 1, however, the verb shows the action is mentioned simply without anything being said about the completeness or incompleteness of the action. So this sentence number 1, it is not denoting any completion or incompleteness of any action, whether the action is complete or not. So in such case we just need to use simple present tense. But in sentence 2, the verb shows that the action is mentioned as incomplete or continuous, that is still in progress or going on. So it means that whenever any action is going on in progress, that at the time of speaking that will be in present continuous form. In sentence number 3, the verb shows that the action is mentioned as finished, complete, and perfect at the time of speaking. So the word perfect shows that this action is completed in the recent time. When any action is completed in the recent time and it has got some connectivity with the present time, it will be discussed using present perfect tense, right? So the tense of the verb in sentence 4 is said to be perfect continuous, present perfect continuous, because the verb shows that the action is going on continuously and not completed at the present moment. Now see, present perfect tense is used whenever any action that happened in past and continues till in present time and it goes on. So there is no any condition for completeness, but it is in progress. So that kind of sentences will be discussed in present perfect tense, right? Okay, now moving ahead, we have some more explanation into this. Like it says that okay. Thus, we say that the tense of the verb shows not only the time of an action but also the state of an action referred to. So it is, maybe it is not continue, maybe it is in continuity, maybe it is in a perfect or anything else. So same goes with the past tense as well. So if we see simple past is there, we are using second form of verb, and then past continuous. Whenever there's continuous, you have to use ing form of the verb, and then in past continuous we have only two helping verbs, that are were and was. So perfect tense means there is had. In past perfect we have only one helping verb, that is had, and with had we are using third form of the verb, past participle. Now past perfect continuous tense, such a tense that I had been loving. So for perfect, or sometimes in previous future, sorry, past, this action remained continue for certain period of time. So here I should say have been is the helping verb, and then loving is the main verb, because that is continuous action. Similarly, the future tense also follows the same: simple future, future continuous, future perfect tense, and future perfect continuous tense. So helping verbs will be will love and shall be, and then here will have and third form, and then shall have, yeah, will have been loving. So these are ing forms of verbs. Now, we may now define the tense as the form of verb which shows the time and the state of an action. A verb agrees with its subject in number and person. The study the verb for various tenses. Now, I speak in present continuous, it will be I am speaking. And there are some sentences, it says that you speak, you are speaking, he speaks, he is speaking, we speak, we are speaking, they speak, they are speaking. In present perfect tense to present perfect continuous tense, how they will be changed: I have spoken, I have been speaking, I have spoken, you have spoken, you have been speaking, he has spoken, he has been speaking, we have spoken, we have been speaking, they have spoken, they have been speaking. Simple past to past continuous: I spoke, I was speaking, you spoke, you were speaking, he spoke, he was speaking, we spoke, we were speaking, they spoke, they were speaking. Now, moving towards from past perfect tense to past perfect continuous tense, we see he had spoken, he had been speaking, you had spoken, you had been speaking, he had spoken, he had been speaking, we had spoken, we had been speaking, he had spoken, they had been speaking. So future simple to future continuous: I shall write, I shall speak, I will be speaking, you will speak, you will be speaking, he will speak, he will be speaking, we shall speak, we shall be speaking, they will speak, they will be speaking. Now coming towards future perfect tense to future perfect continuous tense: I shall have, spoken, I shall have been spoken, you will have spoken, you will have been speaking, he will have spoken, he will have been speaking, will have been spoken, he shall have been speaking, they will have spoken, they will have been speaking. So these are what our sentences for tenses. Is it clear? So till our next lecture, thank you so much, and I hope you will find this very easy understandable, and if you have any question, please let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much.